What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Ghost of Lord Master Starscream. Give me a minute. Okay, sorry about that. Give me a minute, I have to send a link out. I hope everyone is having a good New Year's Day. So, yeah. Anyways, give me a sec. I am going to have my camera off for a little bit, so yeah. Because I am currently having an issue right now, so don't worry. Oh, you will see my face in a bit, hopefully. And I am messing around with some of the Rescue Bots figures I got, so. But like I said, I'm hoping to have TFN Geek on in a minute. Give me a minute, I'm checking some notifications. You know, oh, there he is. Ah. Hey,
Good
TFN
evening.
Geek, today.
I am doing great. I spent the whole day getting Christmas decorations put away, so
Oh gosh.
So I didn't have time to start doing my laundry until an hour ago. So I'm probably going to end up staying up until 9 o'clock trying to get my laundry finished. But it's worth it to be able to relax tomorrow. Yeah.
No, that's good. And I feel bad that you weren't able to get your reviews done, I guess.
No, but it was a lot of fun trying to make it there. I'm still going to do them though.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
My next review is going to be the Arc, and then after that, I'm going to do my top 10 figures of 2021.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
I watched
got my videos finally
I watched your
uploaded.
part 1 review, and I'm looking forward to part 2.
I think they're uploaded. Let me check. Give me a minute.
Oh, they are. I haven't watched them yet. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. Hold on a sec. Anyways, so I wanted to ask, what did you think about the Rodimus Prime figure?
It was a pretty fantastic figure. I will admit it's pretty incredible how they were able to put so much engineering into a new action figure of Rodimus Prime.
Oh yeah, I actually enjoy that figure. What do you think? Masterpiece level engineering?
Oh, definitely. And I found out that if you have a creative enough imagination, you can get all of his accessory pieces, including the blast effects, inside his trailer.
Oh, nice.
And I don't know if you watched my review, but I did a little custom work on Rodimus Prime.
I watched a little bit of it. Oh, nice. That looks a whole lot better.
So yeah, there's what Rodimus Prime looks like with his wheels painted silver. You think it's better than the way it was before?
Oh, totally. I totally agree. Yeah, that makes it look 10 times as better.
Uh-huh.
So that was my only missed out on that.
That was my only gripe with Rodimus Prime, was his wheels being unpainted.
Okay. And I wanted to ask, that sword he comes with, doesn't that sword have a name like the Sword of Primus or something like that? I forgot.
I don't know if it's supposed to be the Forge of Solus Prime from the Transformers Prime series, but it could be, but I haven't really looked around to find out.
Oh, I meant the Sword of Primus. I don't know. I forgot what.
Yeah, no, honestly, oh yeah, you're right. The Forge of Solus Prime was a hammer. Ugh.
Yeah.
No, I personally have no idea if it is or not. I haven't researched to see if it is.
Well, it's okay, man. Yeah, I was curious, so. But yeah, I totally enjoy that figure. Transforming him was fun.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, I loved how the front wheels folded up into the actual side of the arm.
yeah, I think the back of the legs is hard to keep tabbed in. Like when you fold the wheels in his legs and you have to wrap around that big black panel, it's
Oh
hard
yeah,
to.
that's the biggest pain with transforming Rodimus Prime is his shins.
Yeah. Yeah, that one was. I thought there was something wrong with it. I was like, why ain't this pegging in? But it turns out you have to fiddle around with it in order to get it pegged in.
Well, what they did is they made one side curved and the other side is not curved to help it lock in place when he's transformed into both robot mode and vehicle mode. But in the when you're actually transforming the figure, you actually bump into the plastic.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as Rhinox, but it's a pretty close second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I have to be honest, Rodimus Prime is my least favorite of the Commander class figures.
oh, because of the size, I guess.
Yeah, because most of the size that makes him a Commander class figure is his trailer section.
Yeah.
It's not like Jetfire and Skylynx where his the entire vehicle becomes the robot.
Yeah. And did you get? Excuse me. Were you? I didn't know if that was Scourge or the sweep, but did you get the sweep or was that Scourge? That
It was Scourge.
Okay.
Yeah, I still.
How
I
is
still
go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, how is that figure? Like totally worth it, especially like if I don't have that figure, and I could get the sweep, like, or I'll put it like this: is it worth getting both Scourge and the sweep, even though the hands are swapped around and it's a little bit of a different tone of paint?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah. If I could find 2 copies of the sweeps, I would.
Well, I think that figure's being shelf formed. I'm hoping to be able to go to Walmart this this Tuesday, and I'll be able to see if I could find either the Bumblebee movie Soundwave or see if I could find Tigertron or Rhinox or the sweep. If I can't find them, then hopefully I could at least get the 86 Dinobot or get the other Dinobot from the 86 line. Slag. Yeah.
Yeah. If you can't afford to get all those figures at once, I recommend you get Slag and Tigertron before any of the others.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, I'm hoping I'll be able to find those, and I bet you're excited to be able to do the arc.
I am. If I can't get to the review tonight, I'm definitely gonna try and do it tomorrow night.
Well, I think you've been rushing to get videos done. I think you need to rest.
Yeah.
But
I was hoping I'd be able to get through all those reviews so I could get to my top 10 list before the year ended, but didn't work.
It's all good. But hey, at least you got, I guess for the next Transformer you open this year will be the Arc. I guess that'll be a good one.
It will.
And I got your message, but I want to make sure. So you were able to get the Sparkless Seeker?
I did, and I thank you again for that.
No problem. I'm because I know how much you wanted that figure, so
yeah,
Sparkless bot.
Yeah.
Just take your whenever you want to ship out the figures, just let me know. And if you need me to pay for the shipping, let me know. I'll send you some more.
Yeah, thank you, because it cost me $22 to send Ruben Soda what I sent him, and I think it's that was only like half the size of what I'm sending you, so I'll let you know.
Okay, yeah, however much it is, I'll put it on an Amazon card and I'll have it sent to you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, but I'm hoping it won't be too much more than what I had to do for Ruben Soto.
Yeah. And another reason why he's not here is because he's having Wi-Fi trouble. at his house, and the Wi-Fi won't be fixed until this Monday. So, yeah,
Ugh.
yeah, and he hates that's how he started off his new year. So, oh, and I'm curious, what was the last Transformers figure you got last year for 2021, if you remember?
Yeah, I do. I can actually look at it because I got all the every Transformers figure I got, I bought on Amazon. So, let's see.
Well, I can turn on my camera now.
Yeah, so the last one I purchased for 2021 was one I haven't opened up yet. It's this right here, the gray version of Galvatron.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last Transformers figures I got was all those Rescue Bots figures, so I'm probably going to start collecting Rescue Bots figures now.
I technically I ordered the Sparkless Seeker before midnight on December 31st, so technically that was the last one I bought, but since it won't arrive until Tuesday according to Amazon, it'll basically from the time I purchased it to the time it arrived at my house is going to take until next year.
Oh gosh. It's going to take a year from now to get here.
Uh-huh.
The longest waiting Transformers film. Oh, we're in the new year finally. Like I said, the last Transformers figures I got were a lot of Rescue Bots figures. But if we're talking about other, like besides Rescue Bots, the last Transformers figure I got was the Red Series Optimus Primal. So, but I'm actually happy I got that Rodimus Prime figure thanks to a Mistress Slipstream. I really wish I was able to do a review of it. I had fun transforming it, but the one thing I did have an issue with when I did get it transformed, it was the hood section. Like it was jutting outwards. Like I was like, isn't this supposed to sit level? And when I watched MGo's review, I realized there's another tab. Like you have to get it clicked into place in order for it to set flush. So I was happy to fix that.
Yeah, one of my subscribers, he'd been having trouble transforming a Kingdom Huffer, and it wasn't until he watched my review that he realized that you have to plug the arms into the sides of the robot mode pelvis to hold it in place better.
Okay, hang on a minute. Sure, Dragon Slayer, just I'm trying to find the word. Don't go too crazy on the live. That's all I ask, man. If you be so kind. But yeah, you can join in. Just don't go crazy, please. I don't want that. But
party time was last night. This is a relaxation night.
Yeah, let's just relax. But yeah, but if I can't, but I'm just saying, I'll be surprised if I'm able to find a Kingdom Huffer and Slammer next week. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, Kingdom Slammer and Pipes. Yeah, I got it. I managed to order them from Amazon.
Oh, nice. Hold on, let me check the private chat. Give me a sec.
They're both available right now.
How you doing, Dragon Slayer?
Hey, Dragon Slayer.
If I'm not mistaken, they're not going for a retail price. If I'm not mistaken, I wish I had a Target near me. Wait, they are?
Yeah, go check Amazon really fast. Slammer and Pipes are available right now.
Okay, I'm good. How about you? We're doing good. Give me a minute. Let me check this out real quick. I checked and I knew they were there, but they weren't going for retail price. I thought they were going for $24 something.
No, they're both available for $22.99 right now.
Oh, nice.
They've been there all afternoon. I've been keeping track of them.
Oh, nice.
I managed to pre-order. I managed to order my copy of Pipes on the 24th, and I got Slammer on the 27th.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, did you see the images of the Legacy Galvatron figure, even though it's a re-release?
I have.
Did you notice something different between that CGI image and the Kingdom CGI image? Like, hold on, let me show you which image I want to be specific. Like, let me full screen if I can. I wish I had the other image. If I could get it to load, hold on.
Well, I'm sure you'll get it.
All right, here we go. This image right here.
Yeah.
Did you notice the difference? Did you notice the difference between this one and the legacy one?
I did notice the differences, and I can't believe that.
And what would that be? That way, in case I also missed something, if I could exit the layout here.
Yeah, sure. The difference between the legacy version of Galvatron and the Kingdom version, the official product photos, there are no battle damaged markings on the legacy version of Galvatron.
Oh yeah. And have you seen the new Spider-Man? Yes, Dragon Slayer. I've seen the new Spider-Man movie.
Look on the legacy version of Galvatron. These battle damage markings here on his chest and on his ankles. Sorry for moving it the wrong way. There are nowhere to be seen on the legacy version of Galvatron. So it looks like so if there is if there is any difference in the paint apps between the Kingdom and Legacy versions of Galvatron, the Legacy version is clean cut and fresh off the assembly line, while Kingdom Galvatron looks like he's been in the battlefield.
Hold on a minute. Let me check the chat. I'll be back. Okay. How do you feel about that? Us getting two, well, I guess I'll say this, a battle damaged Galvatron and a non-battle damaged one.
I prefer the non-battle damaged one because I've never really been too much of a fan of battle damage markings on Transformers figures. I prefer when they're clean cut because then I can use my imagination to see them battle damaged, because when they have battle damage markings, then I have to use my imagination of how they look clean cut, and it's harder for my mind to
get around that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I totally understand.
Yeah, to be honest, that's why Siege. I didn't really enjoy that when they put battle damage markings on Transformers figures for the Siege line.
Yeah. I'm curious. Does it make? Would you ever, even though it's the same figure, but I'm sure they'll fix the shoulder issue. And also, I have a little news about the shoulder thing, but I'll get to that in a minute. Them re-releasing this figure with no battle damage, would you ever get another copy of Kingdom Galvatron, or nah?
No, because I got the Generation Selects version, and 2 copies of Galvatron is enough for me.
Okay.
And I also fixed the shoulders on my copy of Galvatron, even though he came with the bad versions of the shoulders. I fixed them, so.
Yeah. I definitely like the look of the legacy artwork for the box.
Oh yeah,
of the leader classes.
Definitely.
And I'm especially looking forward to the. Go ahead.
No, I'm done.
And say I'm definitely looking forward to the Laser Optimus Prime. But go ahead.
Yeah, so am I. Even though that figure is an extensive retool of the Earthrise / Kingdom G1 Optimus Prime, I'm really looking forward to that figure.
Oh yeah, I'll just say this: if they reveal the Scourge figure before this figure is released, I might pass on this Optimus Prime figure. But then again, if they don't do a Scourge mold repaint, which I'm sure that would be a slap in the face for fans, I'm probably still gonna get this figure regardless. Go ahead.
I'm thinking they are going to do Scourge, but he's going to be released in the Generation Selects line.
Yeah, that's obvious. I can actually see them doing that. And how about if you do get the Kingdom Blaster figure, would you ever get the Legacy copy, even though it's a re-release? I guess one for Robot and it's a radio mode.
No, I'd only get one.
Okay. I'm actually looking forward to that Blaster figure. Hopefully I'll be able to find him.
Yeah.
And I haven't. I think there may be a review out there of this figure. I don't know, but is
Yeah.
this figure
Yeah, there's a review of Blaster out on YouTube.
okay? Is this figure a remold of the Netflix Soundwave or?
No, it's a brand new mold.
Oh, okay. That's good, I guess.
Yep.
Huh. And I'm curious. The '86 Starscream figure. I guess you'll be passing on that leader class.
Definitely. It's Siege Starscream with a crown and cape and shoulder pads.
And a throne.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah, I was I was curious if you were ever gonna get that figure.
No.
But okay. Oh, and another. I'm gonna have to say this. There's one thing that's gonna be bothering me about the Legacy line. Is the leader class boxes. Like, here's a picture of a box. Like, the thing that's gonna bother me about this is I can't see the figure.
Yep.
If I'm gonna, and the worst part is you don't know if someone will end up buying this Laser Optimus Prime and buying Galvatron or something like, or if they already bought Galvatron, or like they'll do a figure swap. They'll take out Laser Optimus Prime and put Galvatron in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what scares me. Or if they'll buy the figure, take out the weapons, or take out the figure and return it, and put a totally new figure in there.
Yeah, like they did taking a Netflix Soundwave off and switching him out with that non-transforming Soundwave figure that Walmart released.
Yeah. But another thing is, like, if they could probably switch it out for a figure like one of the Rescue Bots figures, and you wouldn't even know it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing.
They could throw a core class figure in there, and then you pay $50 for a $10 figure.
Oh God, I'd be so mad about that.
Yeah, forget I said that. Forget I said it. I didn't say anything.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything. Did you hear something?
No.
Oh, what?
Our bad jokes.
Oh gosh. Oh, I did want to ask. The last time you went to Target, did they have any copies of T-Rex being shelf formed or anything?
Not at my Target. Actually, the figure that was shelf forming was Beast Wars Megatron.
Yeah, that's another thing. I wonder why that figure is shelf forming. I thought that figure would be hard to find, but now, almost a year later of its release, it's being shelf formed. Like, why?
That's because for people who missed out on it the first time, Hasbro re-released Beast Wars Megatron for Wave 4 and now again for Wave 5 of the Kingdom line. So everybody who wanted Kingdom Beast Wars Megatron already got him. So he's now the figure everybody wanted, but now everybody has. So
Yeah. I'm definitely curious. If you want to say that for your channel, that's fine. But I'm curious. Out of all the Transformers figures you opened and you got last year, what would have to be your number one favorite Transformers figure from the ones you opened?
Yeah. So, I was hoping to say. Well, I was going to save it for my top 10 video, but since you've been such a fantastic friend to Ghost of the Master Starscream, I will share it here on your channel. And my favorite number one figure that I actually got to open and take out of the box. If it was favorite figure of last year, I'd say it would be a tie between the Ark and something else. But since I haven't opened the Ark out of its box yet, I'm hoping to do it sometime this week so I can finally get it. Since I got the Ark for my birthday back in July, I've been waiting 6 months to open that thing. But yeah, favorite figure I opened up and took out of the box. Well, I'd say it would have to be a tie between Kingdom Dinobot and Kingdom Galvatron.
Wow. That's a good one.
Yep.
I'm definitely looking forward to seeing your video if you get the Ark opened also.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was shocked when I was shocked myself, when I started selecting my figures that were right here on this table, I was selecting which ones to do, and you'll see it in my video, but the three figures that made it, well, number 3 was Galvatron, number 2 was Rodimus Prime, and number 1 was Kingdom Beast Wars Megatron.
Those were the figures that made your top 3?
Yeah, because like those figures were so good, I didn't want to put them anywhere else. Like besides, it's been a long time since we got a really good Galvatron figure, Rodimus Prime figure, and a T-Rex Megatron.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, those were the ones that made my top 3. But yeah, and I'm actually hoping I'll be able to get another copy of T-Rex Megatron, and hopefully the re-release version. I was shocked that those re-release figures were going. The Rat Trap and Cheetor were going for right around $6, and the T-Rex Megatron and Optimus Primal re-releases were going for $14. I can't believe I missed out on them too.
Oh yeah, I was looking at the
I was actually
issue Megatron Beast Wars Megatron figure on Amazon. He's going for $41 right now.
Oh, that's a good price.
You think so?
I think that's retail price, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. So that was going to be my question for you. Would you buy the Walmart exclusive reissue Beast Wars Megatron figure for $41 if you had that?
I totally would do that.
Okay,
I totally would.
Yeah, because I'm seriously contemplating doing that just to have the original Beast Wars Megatron figure. I have no interest in Optimus Primal. I've always hated Beast Wars Optimus Primal's paint job.
I don't blame you. But to be honest, I would actually. Yeah. Oh, I was going to say, I don't want to get the re-release of Beast Wars Megatron. Well, I'm going to, hopefully, since he's being shelf-formed at my Walmart, I think. Not the Kingdom one, but the Beast Wars one. I'll have to look. But I actually wanted to get the, I think the 30th anniversary one. I forgot it had the accurate paint job. I forgot which. It was a 2-pack with Optimus Primal and Beast Wars Megatron. They were in and they had accurate colors. I wanted to get that version of Megatron, but since I keep missing out on it every chance I find it on eBay, I'm probably going to end up getting the re-release version. But if you've seen the reviews of it and looked at the paint job and all that, the robot mode and the dino mode, if that's a figure you really want in your collection, then, well, there you go. But and also, if people definitely recommend it, that's just my opinion.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'm hoping to get the re-release figures because I don't think people are interested in those figures for some reason. Well, actually, I think it's because that the Kingdom one is better than the older version. So I can actually. And I was going to do a worst Transformers video, like the worst Transformers figures that I got of 2021. I look at my collection, I don't see any. Like, I'm happy with what I got. It's kind of hard not to hate any of them, but I know that on your list, I'm just guessing. I guess the figures to be disappointed with of 2021 would have to be Rhinox and Trax.
Yeah. They would be the top 2.
Oh, you got more? Okay.
Well, no. I'm saying they're 2 out of 3. The third would be Black Arachnia.
I'm gonna guess it's also the peg that's on her.
Exactly.
Yeah, I haven't transformed my Black Arachnia figure, but I don't really want to know how tight that peg is. Because makes me nervous every time I mess with it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I think I already asked you this in a previous live stream, but I'm curious. And I did see your review on this, but I wanted to ask you, out of the Kingdom Waspinator and the Generations version, or the Thrilling 30s one, excuse me, which Waspinator would you have to recommend the most?
To be honest, I only recommend the Kingdom version more than the Generations version because it's easier to transform the Kingdom version of Waspinator than the Generations version.
The Generations version is hard to deal with, or something?
Yeah, but also there's the main reason I recommend it is, which is also the main reason why I bought Kingdom Waspinator, is the antenna. On the Thrilling 30 version of Waspinator, his antenna are permanently fixed in one spot, and they are made out of hairline thin hard plastic. So even if it impacts a hard surface, those things will just snap off and they'll be broken. But on
Ugh.
Waspinator, because they're attached on ball joints and they aren't permanently fixed, you can rotate them around, and they're also thicker. Yeah.
Mm.
But as far as which figure is the better Waspinator, I am forced to say that it's a tie because each figure of Waspinator has a gimmick that the other one doesn't possess. The Generations Waspinator you can flap his wings via a spring-loaded button that he has on his back. But then on the Kingdom version of Waspinator, you can actually open and close his mouth in Wasp mode.
I had a feeling that you could open his mouth. I barely saw reviews of the figure, but I saw enough that people recommended it.
Yeah.
And I guess that also goes for the Rhinox figure also, between Thrilling 30s and Kingdom.
Yeah. If the Thrilling 30 version of Rhinox didn't have the trouble of loose joints in his robot mode hips, then he would be the definitive clear winner of the title of best Rhinox figure ever made.
Mm.
But yeah, better hip. But yeah, having worse hips is the only spot where the Generations Thrilling 30 version of Rhinox loses out to the Kingdom version. All the other features, the Thrilling 30 version of Rhinox has the Kingdom figure beat. Ease of transformation, gimmicks, and accuracy and robot mode to not only the Beast Wars cartoon but the Kingdom cartoon as well. Because what happened was Netflix, they got a hold of a copy of the Generations Thrilling 30 version of Rhinox, and they used that for the Kingdom series for Rhinox's animation model.
Okay. Yeah, I think I remember you saying something about that.
Yeah.
But that's actually interesting.
Mm-hmm. That's why in the Kingdom series, just like the Beast Wars series, Rhinox still has the tiny maximal symbols on his forehead.
Yeah, and Rhinox has the small jaw on his chest and not the big wide jaw.
Uh-huh.
Huh. And I'm trying to think. Yeah, pretty much the Kingdom figures are not accurate to the show models. They're pretty much accurate to the Beast Wars models.
Well, I read an article. It was on TFW 2005. I don't know where to find it. But they showed that how the producers at Netflix, the source material they got for the animation models for the Beast Wars characters in the Kingdom series, Rat Trap, Cheetor, and Tigertron were all based off of concept art from the Beast Wars series of those characters.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why they look more like the original Beast Wars figures, and that's why in the Kingdom series, Tigertron looks like he has almost the same face that Cheetor does, just in a different color.
Okay.
Yeah, and then of course for Rhinox, they used the Generations figure to use for his animation model. I think they did that also with I forgot what character it I forgot what character it was, but yeah, like with I think the only characters who were actually based on the same art used for the Transformers Kingdom figures. I think the only Beast Wars characters who followed, who were based off of the actual Kingdom figures, were Dinobot and Optimus Primal.
Yeah. And I think T-Rex Megatron, but Optimus Primal looks a little different compared to the animation model.
Yeah.
Like the Maximal logo on chest and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I wanted to ask, since you mentioned Tigertron, did you have a factory error on your Tigertron?
I didn't know there was a factory error.
Oh, okay. Do you watch Bolt Matrix?
I do, but I haven't watched his review of Tigertron.
Well, on his community post, or what? Excuse me, on his community post, I don't know if you're able to look at him. I don't know if that's only for cell phones, but on his community post, he had a little. I guess he had a factory error with his Tigertron, and if you're unable to find it, hopefully you'll be able to find that image. But if it's still there, but his factory error was that one of the front paws was reversed.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, and he didn't mention it in his review, but I guess he was able to take the pin out and turn it back around.
Oh, the front paw was put on backwards?
Yeah, let me see if I can find it. If you can't find it, let me see. Hold on. But yeah, that's oh, excuse me. That's another thing that makes me nervous on getting Tigertron, because I'm worried about getting a factory error one. All right, here it is. And by the way, this ain't my image I'm showing. Go check out Bolt Matrix on YouTube. But here it is.
Oh, wow, that is. Yeah, no, mine did not come with that error at all. My Tigertron was perfectly all right.
Yeah, and like you said, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, indeed, nervous. Because I would be so nervous to remove that pin without putting any stress marks on it.
Yeah, no, my copy of Tigertron
a
was
little factory
fine.
error.
Yeah, not my copy.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen my review of Tigertron, but I did a group shot of him surrounded by all of the other Maximals in robot mode.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah,
definitely. And I'm glad you actually enjoyed the Rodimus Prime figure, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, other than having to paint his wheels, he's a pretty great Rodimus Prime figure.
Definitely. Is he the best? All right. This is gonna be a trick question, but hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay. All right. Is he the best Rodimus Prime figure we ever got, or no?
I'd say he's tied with the Power of the Primes version that we got in 2018. Because one thing that the Power of the Primes version of Rodimus Prime has the Kingdom version beat out is the transformation is much easier to do and it's less frustrating.
Okay.
I had less fun transforming Kingdom Rodimus Prime than I did transforming Power of the Primes Rodimus Prime.
Okay. Yeah. Let me see here. I'm trying to. All right. I wanted to ask, do you recommend still to this day, even if since I have the Kingdom Rodimus Prime, do you still recommend the the Power of the Primes one, even if I have the Kingdom version?
Yes, I do. Because one thing that someone pointed out you can do very easily with the Power of the Primes version of Rodimus Prime, if you don't like the evolution transformation gimmick where you transform him into the large robot, you can use the smaller robot as Rodimus Prime instead of Hot Rod, and if you just move a few parts around, the trailer can still transform into a battle station that it can use. So
Hmm.
if you just ignore the the larger robot transformation, and you just use the smaller robot as Rodimus Prime instead of Hot Rod, it actually looks pretty good, pretty close to the Generation 1 version of Rodimus Prime. Same with the Kingdom version.
Hmm. Do you have the Rodimus Kron figure or the repaint?
I do. I have both of those figures, and I do not regret getting them, and I am not going to get rid of them anytime in the near future. just like Kingdom Rodimus Prime, Power of the Primes Rodimus Prime, I painted his wheels silver. But on Rodimus Kron, I left them black.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at the image of the Rodimus Prime figure. Yeah. Both Rodimus Prime figures don't have their wheels painted. Wow.
Yeah. That's been a thing with Hasbro the past few years, is that only Optimus Prime, if then, has his wheels painted silver. Most of the other Transformers that turn into semi-trucks, their wheels are left unpainted. The only characters, and I think the only semi-trucks with painted wheels were the Siege Optimus Prime mold and its repaints, Ultra Magnus and Nemesis Prime. Yeah, for some reason Hasbro's left Rodimus Prime with unpainted wheels.
Okay.
I suppose you could make the joke that they don't paint his wheels silver because I don't know. I was gonna make a bad joke about how he's an inferior Optimus Prime, so that's why he gets less paint
God.
than Prime does.
Oh my goodness. I can see that.
Yeah.
Oh, and I still have that Transformers that black convoy figure, the repaint of the Titans Return Optimus Prime figure.
Oh, I'm super jealous you got that. I wanted to get that a couple of years ago, but I
don't have it just yet, but I have it saved on my eBay list, and I'm hoping to be able to get it. No.
Oh yeah.
And I would say what it's missing, but I'm sure I'd be giving off way too much information, and they'd be able to find it. But it is missing a certain piece. But I'm actually hoping to be able to get that figure and I could use that as Scourge, because I would actually like to get a Scourge figure, and I was so upset I missed out on the Studio Series 86 version, so I might have to get two versions of the Sweep to have call one of them Scourge and another one just the Sweep. So
yeah. So I have a quick question for you.
Okay.
Would you get the Beast Wars reissue Optimus Primal figure for $35?
To be honest, I think I would actually want to get that figure. Is it going for a good price on Amazon?
That's the price it's going for that I just asked, $35. That's the cheapest it's going for.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I guess people are trying to get rid of the old old reissue figures.
Yeah, I think they're the ones that just came out a couple of months ago at Walmart.
Yeah, I think so. And I think another reason why no one is buying them is because, like I said, the Kingdom, Cheetor, Optimus Primal, Rat Trap, and T-Rex Megatron, and also Tigertron, which is being released, and also Scorponok. I think those are the better ones than the re-releases.
Yeah, there's a lot more articulation, and there's since they don't possess any of the gimmicks the Beast Wars figures had, then there's more room for them to have more articulated joints in robot mode, and have better proportions in both robot and beast modes.
Man, I just saw how much the wait, what? Hold on. Oh my gosh, are you serious right now? What is that?
I wish there was a Walmart store in my town. Every time a Transformers figure gets released as a Walmart exclusive, I kick myself because I know I'm gonna either have my chances of getting that figure are going to be slim to nil.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Did you see how much the Thrilling 30s Rhinox figure is going for on Amazon?
Not recently, but I imagine it's a lot more than it was before Kingdom Rhinox was released.
And you're gonna probably laugh at this, but first, here's the price. Oh, hold on, let me go back to the actual image that it's on. There we go.
Yeah.
And look what it says.
I can't read it. It's too blurry.
Okay, I'll send it to you on Discord. Oh, let me exit my solo layout there. I'm gonna send it to you on Discord. Like, just the title or what they call this figure, I think that says enough. Yeah, there you go. Like, what? That's not what this figure is. Plus, I wouldn't pay this price for this figure. I'm actually hoping to be able to get this version of Rhinox. I'm still going to get the Kingdom one. But, yeah, that's what they call that figure.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, they're probably trying to make everyone think it's a special edition figure or something.
Oh gosh. And but yeah, like I said, I'm happy with the Commander Class Rodimus Prime figure, and I'm actually hoping one day, I'll be able to get the Siege Jetfire and Skylinks figure. Hopefully, if in the future they ever go down in price, like maybe on a holiday or something like that. But yeah, and also I really would like to get my hands on the Titans Return Predaking figure.
Oh yeah.
Or the this one right here. Let me full screen. I'm curious, is this the version of Predaking that you got? You have this one?
Let me see. Yeah, that's the version I have. That's the Power of the Primes version.
How is that? Is that the best Predaking figure?
Yes, curious. It is. Yeah. It is the best Predaking figure we've gotten that's been officially released by Hasbro. But I will admit it's not without its flaws. I got two. The year after it was released in the Power of the Primes line, I got 2 upgrade kits for Predaking.
Yeah. What were the upgrade kits? Because I'm just curious.
Yeah, they're made by a third-party company called Shockwave Lab. They basically were releasing a bunch of upgrade kits made out of 3D rendered plastic on a 3D printer. Yeah. One of the upgrade kits is it's Predaking's sword, and I got that because he's actually depicted on the box wielding that sword. And the other upgrade kit is it contains a missile pod for dive bomb, but then when you combine the Predacons into Predaking, it forms a in Predaking in Power of the Primes Predaking. There's a hole in his back. There's nothing back there. So he basically has no backbone. So the missile pod becomes a spine for Power of the Primes Predaking. Nice. And then in addition to that missile pod, you also get a pair of knuckle spikes, which Predaking again is depicted having on his box. So that was my motivation for getting those 2 upgrade kits.
And how did it work out for you?
It's great. I don't regret getting those upgrade kits. They really make Predaking even more incredible than he was without them.
Okay. Yeah, I'm actually hoping I'll be able to. Like, I'm not gonna pay $400 for both the Titan class, because that's what they're called, the Titan class Predaking and Devastator figure. But I'm actually hoping I'll be able to get those two figures.
Yeah. As impressive as the Titan class
the
combiners could have gotten upgrade kits for both of them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the art, like the images, like the Predaking and the Devastator look good without. Well, I'm gonna have to look at the figures with the upgrade kits, but these look really good. But for the characters like that was released in Combiner Wars, like Minosaur combiners and or hang on, the Stunticons and the hang on, I'll just say this: the Minosaur combiner and the Bruticus combiner. Like, when you combine them, they and also Volcanicus. I don't want to hate on the figures, but they kind of didn't look good in combined mode than what these guys look like.
Well, that's the thing.
That's just
Devastator and Predaking were never well, most of the Generation 1 combiners that transform the same way, they've come to be known as Scramble City Gestalt combiners. And Devastator and Predaking were never Scramble City Gestalts. They were they're basically famous combiners from G1 that were not Scramble City Gestalts and transformed differently. Because what defines the Scramble City Gestalt combiners is that you have a torso bot that always transforms into the torso of the combiner, but then you have 4 smaller limb bots, and the way they're designed, they can form any one of the 4 limbs needed for the combiner robot. Using Minosaur, since you mentioned him as an example, Minosaur is a Scramble City Gestalt combiner, and that basically means is for the 4 smaller Stunticons that form his arms and legs, you can get 4 copies of each of those Stunticons, and you could still build a full combiner. You get 4 copies of Drag Strip, Breakdown, Dead End, or Wild Rider, and you would still have, and as long as you have Motor Master, you could still have a transforming combiner of Minosaur.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to buy 2 copies of each character for the arms and the legs?
Basically, yeah, that's the idea with the Scramble City Gestalts. But for Devastator and Predaking, they never transformed that way. The Stunticons, each and every one of them, always transformed into the same body part for Devastator. Not just the torso bots, but the limb bots as well. You cannot transform Scavenger and Bone Crusher into Devastator's legs, and you cannot transform Scrapper and Mixmaster into Devastator's arms. It's the same thing with Predaking and the Predacons. Now, one of the main reasons why Predaking was made a Titan class combiner just like Devastator is because Predaking was the physically largest combiner in the Generation 1 line. And Minosaur, I believe, was the smallest. Minosaur only comes to up to Predaking's waist, the G1 on the G1 figures. I think Predaking might be 2.5 times larger than Minosaur is. And as Ghost of Lord Master Starscream's internet failed him, he's leaving me here to talk alone. So I do, even though I myself got upgrade kits for Devastator and Predaking, I still recommend getting them because the Titan class combiners, even though they're the smallest Titans that we've gotten, I do not regret getting them and adding them to my Transformers collection.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened here, but I was gonna ask before my internet decided to disconnect. I'm looking at the Onslaught figure. Is this a repaint of Hotspot and Inferno?
It is. Hasbro decided, instead of designing a new action figure for Onslaught that retooling Hotspot would be enough to produce an Onslaught figure.
And I guess this is the figure that made not Gigawatt. What the? I mean Ectotron.
Yes, that figure was used as the basis for Ectotron. But to be fair, the only parts Ectotron has left over from Combiner Wars Hotspot are the upper legs and the upper arms. Everything else, I believe, is new molded detailing.
And I guess you that's another thing I wanted to ask you about. You got the Ectotron figure?
I do, but I got 2 copies. One I'm keeping.
Both versions?
Yeah, not the 2 different versions. I have 2 copies of the version of Ectotron that was released in 2019. One to keep in the box and one to take out of the box.
And I wanted to make sure you got a second copy of the X-Jet.
No, I did. No, yeah, I did. The only the only crossover figure I haven't gotten 2 copies of has been the Jurassic Park set. That's only because of how expensive it is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Before I continue on with the combiners, I wanted to ask: is the Ectotron figure worth it to go with Gigawatt?
Oh, definitely. Ectotron and Gigawatt look pretty great standing beside each other.
Okay. Yeah, I'm actually hoping to get the Afterlife version because I just like the head sculpt on that one and the rust dirty effect.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, I'm curious. Out of the smaller combiners, like you have to buy the deluxes and the Voyagers, which one is the best combiner for the Combiner Wars line?
Yeah. So for the Combiner Wars line, it is it would have to be Superion.
Oh, hang on, let me see here. Transformers Combiner Wars Superion.
Yeah.
Okay.
In terms of the best combiner from the Combiner Wars line, it's a tie between Superion and Bruticus.
Oh, okay. And another thing that I just was one of my complaints about the Combiner Wars characters was on how skinny they were. Like they looked like they could fall apart easily. But I guess, and since people made upgrade kits for them, it made them a lot better.
Oh yeah. And not just collectors, third-party companies made upgrade kits as well.
Oh, okay. And hang on, there's another combiner I wanted to look at. Okay, yeah, I found it. I actually do like the look of Computron, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah, he's another good one.
Let me full screen myself. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this one actually looks pretty good. This is one I actually want to get because in the Combiner Wars or in the Prime Wars trilogy, I actually liked Computron's voice.
Mm-hmm.
And especially given Minosaur's orders, or he's given Minosaur orders on how to attack Trypticon, like his weak points, like Data, I will give you a command and you will strike Trypticon where he's most weakest, and he's processing data and he says there, and whenever he hits him in the leg, he's like, it didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever he's compiling data, and Minosaur's just going like, come on. And then Computron just says, keep repeating those actions. Just keep striking in the same area over and over, and it'll work.
Oh, but yeah.
I actually, and plus, Grimlock, if I'm not mistaken, in Transformers G1, was the creator of Computron, and smart Grimlock sacrificed his smartness, or his brain, I'll say, to make Computron the smartest combiner.
Yeah.
Or if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he did. And so that goes to show you that when he was super intelligent, Grimlock had the same intelligence level as a combiner transformer.
Ah. Okay. And and I felt bad for the what was the name of the Computron combiners? I forgot. If you
Technobots.
Yeah, the Technobots. I felt bad for the Technobots when Grimlock said he was going to sacrifice his intelligence for them and give it to them. One of the Technobots was sad, and they didn't want him to do that, but Grimlock was willing to do it for them.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I can't remember which member of the Technobots it was, but yeah, they a little upset about it.
Yeah. Yeah, hang on a minute. Okay, I had to type something in because I'm trying to look for that Ghostbusters Transformers figure. I'm curious, since I don't know if there's any other leaks or rumors out there for another a crossover Transformers figure, but I know we talked about this a lot, but I'm curious, is there any other characters you would like them to cross over with, or to do crossovers with Transformers?
Oh yeah, I'd love for them to do the A-Team van as a Transformers character.
From Knight Rider, if I'm not mistaken.
No, the A-Team.
Oh, okay. Yeah, now I got you. Ugh. All right.
Yeah, I'd love for them to do the A-Team van kit from Knight Rider.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. And also, this one is a little out there, but Inspector Gadget's Gadget Mobile.
Oh God. Yeah. Totally. And I'm trying to think of some others that with iconic cars. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but
oh yeah, the Batmobile.
Oh yes, that would be a good one.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles vehicle, the Shell Razor.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I would actually like them to do more. And plus, since they have two versions of the Ectotron figure, part of me wants them to do another version of Gigawatt, like with a different type of sculpting, like what they did with the like you have the regular Ectotron, that's the clean version, and then you have the Afterlife version, which is dirty and has a lot of tan pieces on it and a new head. Yeah. I would actually like them to do well, since with the Gigawatt figure, you could go from Back to the Future 1 with the lightning rod, and then if you just remove the lightning rod, you could go to Back to the Future 2. I know they probably won't do it, but I think it would be cool if they made another version of Gigawatt that is from the third film, and I guess you could have removable tires. Maybe not, but you could have them all like dirty and like instead of gray, you could have it like it's covered in dust, like more tan.
Yeah.
Or a dirty effect, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
And this one's going to be, I'm probably going to be pushing it on this one, but I know no one would actually want this figure, but well, I'm sure some Back to the Future Transformers fans would like this. The Back to the Future time traveling train, and they could use the Astro Train mold. I think there was a hint towards it in one of the interviews or at a Comic-Con convention. I don't know, where someone was asking if there. Oh, excuse me. If they were going to do any more Back to the Future crossover, and they couldn't confirm or deny. They could not confirm or deny it or something like that because
Yeah.
I think it had something to do with this. Like, shoot, my phone just died. It's all right. I think this what I forgot the name of the YouTuber that put it like this, but I think he said something like this, like if they were to give out that information and if someone knew that ahead of time, they would want some money for it or something like that. Like, if that makes sense. I probably worded it wrong, but that's why they are not revealing some of the figures.
Yeah.
Because
makes perfect sense.
Because they'll take credit for it.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, they'll take credit for and they'll claim that they stole their idea.
Yeah.
Basically. So
and unfortunately these days it's hard to keep
I think they did
when browsing around the internet.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I totally agree. I can't argue with you on that. I can't. Because I know how the internet is, and you can't keep a secret forever. Like, for example, in movies like the new Spider-Man movie that came out, Sony and the actors were, and also the people that were behind Spider-Man No Way Home, everyone was denying that Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire were in the film, even the actors themselves. Even though the public knew that they were there, but hey, it's in their contract. You cannot confirm or deny it. Because if you do, you could end up getting fired. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I think that's what they're trying to do. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they mentioned that they had some pretty cool ideas coming out. So, but I'm curious, do you think the Astro Train mode, if they sacrifice the space shuttle mode, well, I guess if they use the space shuttle wings somehow, do you think the Astro Train mode would be good for the Back to the Future train? Or
I think it would be good. I think the figure can work as a locomotive only vehicle mode robot.
Okay. Yeah, I would actually like them to do that figure, but they probably won't. But then again, it would be cool if they did that. Oh, excuse me. Like, and I know they're not going to do this. Like in the Back to the Future comic, I don't know if you saw the artwork, but well, actually, I showed it to you some time ago, but you probably forgot. But in one of the Back to the Future comic books, the clock tower is actually a Decepticon Titan or something like that.
Wow.
I would show an image right now, but my phone just died. But I'll definitely oh, excuse me. If I could find a good image, I'll definitely send it to you. But yeah, I know they're not going to make a Decepticon Titan class clock tower because that would just be money. That would be money they could use for something else. But still, if we don't get any other Back to the Future crossover figures, I gotta say that Gigawatt was totally worth it. Like,
to be honest,
if you love Back to the go ahead, man, please.
Yeah. To be honest, I'd wonder if they do a crossover figure with Star Trek.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. Oh, and that reminds me, I also forgot they did Top Gun. And real quick, before we talk about Star Trek, did you get the Top Gun Maverick figure, or did you pass on that?
No, I was forced to pass on it because the cheapest it's gone for on Amazon, even though it's only a Voyager class figure, is $90.
What? Oh, heck no!
Yeah, just go to Amazon and type in Transformers Maverick and see how much it's going for now. I think it's going for over $100 now.
Oh God, I'm gonna hook up my phone now. I'm gonna look at this. You know what? I could since my computer's off, I could actually Google it on my tablet. But while I'm streaming, and real quick, okay, I gotta remember to talk about the Star Trek one. But hold on. Is that figure a remold?
No,
Excuse me.
Maverick is a brand new mold.
Oh, okay. Hang on, let me see here. Ah, darn it! I typed wrong. All right, hang on. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Let's see here. Is my phone charged? Okay, let me turn on my phone. Come on. Okay, let's see here. What? $131.91? No.
For an action figure the same size, the Earthrise features.
I hate to tell you this. I mean, I would love to buy this figure, but if I'm not mistaken, this figure has QC issues like crazy. I think. I could be wrong.
Yeah, the reason why Maverick Maverick is the most expensive and most hard to find of the collaborative transfers. I'm echoing. What is that? It's causing that echo.
Hold on. Is that better?
Yeah, much better. Thank you. Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. But go ahead.
Yeah, the reason why Maverick, the Top Gun figure, is the most expensive and hard to find is because it was sold exclusively at Hasbro Pulse.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, but also Maverick, the Top Gun figure, it didn't have like any special release date or any announcement prior to its release. The day that it became available, that was the day Hasbro announced, like, we did this brand new, we did this action figure based off the fighter jet from Top Gun, and we're calling it Maverick. Here you go. But yeah, there was like no prior announcement or no build up to the Top Gun figure when it was released. The day it became available was the day that everyone found out that it existed.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, that figure was also to celebrate the new Top Gun movie that was coming out. If I'm not mistaken, I think there was a new one. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think so. I think it might have been for the 35th anniversary of when the Top Gun film from the 80s came out.
Yeah, and also they made a new one, and I saw Top Gun once as a kid, and I never saw it again. Plus, I never seen the new one. So, and also, real quick, talk about the Star Trek Transformers. They did that with the comics. So I mean, if they could cross over with the comics, I don't think it would be that hard to do.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, can you imagine the Enterprise transforming into a robot?
I think that's in the comics. Okay, I think this is it. I hope this is. You know what? Hold on. Before I don't want to show this image just yet, just in case. Hold on. Star Trek Transformer Enterprise. Okay, I want to make sure because I don't want to show no one's fan art. Because if I accidentally show that, I'm sure YouTube will get me on it. Okay, hopefully my phone doesn't die immediately when I show this. All right, give me a minute. Let me make sure. Okay, all right, I'm seeing plenty of images. So, yeah, okay. If you could also look at this on Google if you like, if you can't see it that well. Let me, okay, turn on the camera. Ah, I got the wrong one. All right, come on now. Why is it clicking on? Hold on a sec. All right, hold on. Got a little issue. Okay, finally. Yeah, here it is.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Yeah, I gotta say, let me turn off my camera. Hang on. Okay, I had to, just in case I start echoing again. Oh, let me show off this image also. Yeah, here he is fighting Trypticon.
It died. Just the Master Star screen your phone. There it is. You froze for a second there.
Oh.
I didn't get to see that image.
Okay, hold on. Let me Okay, I had to turn it off and turn it back on. All right, can you see it now?
Oh yeah. That's a real great image.
Yeah, you can find it on Google, but I don't know the name of this character. I'm sure it's on here somewhere. I don't like I said, I don't know the name of this particular. Uh, okay, I'm sure there's a name for this particular character, but I can't seem. I don't know what it is, but I gotta say I have to agree with you. But would you actually buy the the classic version because apparently this is the classic version of the Enterprise. So okay, but would you actually buy a Transformers or a transforming Enterprise figure
I
from
would.
Star Trek?
Definitely. I was into Star Trek before I was into Transformers, so.
Oh yeah, yeah. I totally understand that, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, I totally buy it. I'm sorry, I'm starting to fall asleep. I had a long, hard working day today.
Oh, okay.
But what was your question? What was your question?
For internet there. Okay. What was that you said?
What was your question before?
Oh, I was gonna. I was trying to see if I could find the image or see if I could try to find the name of the Enterprise, but it's all right. I'll hopefully try to remember it next stream. But what were you gonna say?
What question were you asking?
I can't remember. I was trying to get my internet to come back up before it kicked me out of the stream. So, but yeah, I'm sure it'll come back to me. But it's all good, man. But what were you gonna say?
Nothing. I was done.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you had to hop out. That's the last thing I thought I heard. And I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, no. I just, yeah.
Tired?
Yeah. And I have laundry to fold and put away. But no, all things considered, I think there's potential for a lot of collaborative Transformers figures to be made. Ectotron, Gigawatt, the X-Men, and all the ones that have been pretty great figures. Ectotron and Gigawatt remain my two favorites. Ultimate Expanse, the X-Men crossover figure. I'm hoping to do a review on that in the coming weeks because I got it last year for my birthday as well. I got a lot of Transformers figures for my birthday in July.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and some of them I reviewed over the past week, such as T-Rex and Origins Bumblebee. And Ultimate Expanse, if you can find that figure for under $40, it's definitely worth it, but not worth more than what it originally went for when it was released at Target.
The X-Men jet?
Yeah. Yeah, when it was first released at Target, it was selling for $65, but then after it didn't sell at Target at that price tag, it was moved over to GameStop, and GameStop reduced the price from $65 to I believe it was originally reduced to $45. But then after it started to not sell at GameStop, they reduced the price to $35.
Hold on. I need to tell you the name of the USS Enterprise. Hold on.
You found it.
Hang on. Yeah. Hang on. Let me make sure. Hold on. What is the name of the Transformers USS Enterprise Titan? Well, I had the darn article, but it. Okay. We all know that. Hang on. I think it was in this little comic strip piece. Hold on. Yeah, it's right here. All right. It was on the artwork I showed. Okay. All right. And also, it looks like it has Fortress Maximus's head. Let me show that off real quick. And also, this will kind of tell you the name of the character. And I'm trying to actually hide the name of the character. Hold on. I'm actually having trouble with my phone. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't lag out. But okay, there's the head. Does that look like Fortress Maximus's head?
It does. It's done in different colors.
All right. All right. Yeah. All right. And we all know that Captain Kirk's name is James Tiberius Kirk.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Give me a minute. Yeah, that's his name. All right, I'm having trouble. Hold on a minute. Let me turn off my Wi-Fi on my phone. Pretty much trying to kill the stream right now. All right. Anyways, like I said, all right, since the USS Enterprise has Fortress Maximus's head, and Captain Kirk's name is James Tiberius Kirk.
Yeah.
The name of the Star Trek Titan is Fortress Tiberius.
Oh.
I think. Hopefully, I said that right. Let me make sure.
I thought it would have been Tiberius Maximus.
Fortress Tiberius.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been more awesome. Wow. But yeah, apparently that's the name of the Titan, Fortress Tiberius. That's actually a pretty good name for. I would be shocked if they actually use that as the name of the Titan, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's the name of the Star Trek Titan.
Yeah.
And I'm curious, real quick, what class would you like them to sell the Enterprise as? And I'm sure this is going to be a hard one, because part of me wants it to be a Titan class figure, but that would be way too much. But a deluxe size Voyager or a Commander class size.
I prefer Commander class.
To be honest with you, if the figure looks really good, like kind of looks like that, I would totally pay a Commander class price point for a Star Trek Transformer called a Fortress Tiberius. I'm gonna call it that.
Yeah.
But yeah, of course they would take Fortress Maximus's head, put it on there, and take Kirk's. Kirk's second name, or middle name, I should say, and combine both Fortress Maximus and Kirk's name and call it Fortress Tiberius.
Yeah.
I haven't read the comic, but all I saw was those images, and I knew that they had a Star Trek Titan for quite some time. I thought it was pretty cool, but I don't know if I'm sure there may be a mold that could work for that figure, but I'm looking at the collection. I really don't want to say the Siege Soundwave figure, judging from what it looks like in its weird spaceship looking mode or hovercraft or whatever. Part of me would say that with remolding it would work, but also I would have to say no. So I think they would. Personally, I don't see a single Transformers figure in the collection from Studio Series to the Netflix series that they could use for that. So I would have to say they'd have to make a whole new mold.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna have to say this. Do you think they can make the figure really good in the USS Enterprise mode? Like, make it not look like a robot, I should say, if you know what I mean. Like, make it a clean ship, if that makes sense.
Sure, because they did that with Gigawatt and Ectotron.
Oh yeah, that's true. And plus, yeah, you're also you're dealing with with a saucer section and some engine parts that are called nacelles that are on the sides of the ship. Part of me would think that would be hard to engineer, but hey, it's Hasbro. They could engineer anything at this point if they could put Masterpiece. And if I'm not mistaken, the people that worked on the Masterpiece Transformers figures worked on the Siege, Earthrise, and Kingdom series figures.
Yeah,
from what I
the
heard.
very same designers. Yeah, the very same designers that worked on the Masterpiece Transformers also worked on the War for Cybertron trilogy figures.
Yeah, and to you personally, can you see any of that besides with Rodimus Prime? Because I do want to mention this. Is there any other figures you see that has Masterpiece engineering from the figures you opened?
Yeah, Galvatron.
To be honest, I have to totally agree. And what do you think of T-Rex Megatron? Do you think he has Masterpiece engineering, or?
Oh yes, him and Optimus Primal. Even though Optimus Primal is a Voyager class figure, he's definitely got Masterpiece engineering.
Oh, I have to totally agree with you, because the amount of engineering they put in that Optimus Primal, like to get him the shoulder cannons, the double barrel guns, the swords, and also I have to agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Cyclonus. I have to say Cyclonus also.
Yeah. And also Dinobot.
Same. Oh, yes, definitely. And I really don't want to bring this one up, but also same for the Netflix Soundwave figure. That totally has Masterpiece engineering in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I still hate that it's selling at that particular price. And hopefully, hang on, I will do my best to keep. Like I said, I'll do my best to keep my eye out for that figure. Since you now you have Sparkless Seeker coming in, like I said, me, Otto, and Ruben are keeping an eye out for the Netflix Soundwave figure. But I'm pretty much keeping an eye on the internet, making sure if it's going for a decent price on eBay. Because hey, like for me, like if I go to auctions or garage sales, I always like looking for deals. So I have that eye of looking for a good deal, I guess.
Oh yeah, same here.
Yeah. And oh, I'm curious. Oh, do you think I forgot the name of that Volkswagen Beetle from that they could do a crossover with? It looked
Herbie
like a race car with
Herbie the Love Bug.
Yeah. They could. I would say they could use the Studio Series Volkswagen only, but they could use the Netflix one for a crossover. What do you think?
Yeah, they could.
And I saw one clip of that, but I'm gonna have to watch that movie. Same for Knight Rider, because they pretty much put like a Transformers word on there, and it's a sentient being from another world, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. So
I never watched Knight Rider, so I don't have too much knowledge on it.
It's all good. But yeah, I haven't watched it neither. I think they made a remake of that. I don't know. I'm still looking into it. But I'm actually trying to see if in the collection they could do something else. Well, okay, I will say this. Another Ghostbusters crossover figure they could do. Well, I mean, they could just do a repaint of Optimus Prime as one of the Ghostbuster Transformers. I don't know what that was about. I know it was in the comic. And they did it for the Masterpiece. For some reason. They could do that.
Oh, yeah.
And I will say this. I'm gonna have to definitely watch a review on this, but you opened up the X-Men X-Jet?
I did, but I opened it up, but I don't think I ever actually reviewed it.
Oh, okay. If you did, I probably didn't notice it, but But do you? I guess you still, regardless if it's a heavy remold of the Studio Series Jetfire, you still recommend that figure?
Oh, absolutely. It's arguably the tallest leader class figure that was released in 2021.
Okay. All right. I'm curious. Is it taller than the Studio Series Grimlock figure, the 86 to be
Yes, it is
specific.
by half a head.
Oh God. Okay, I will confess, I really never had any interest in picking up the X Jet. For I don't know why. I guess it didn't look like a figure I was really interested in, and I didn't really care for. But at this point, I would like to add more figures to my collection. So if the X Jet has to be one of them, I'll definitely pick up the X Jet. And I know it was going for. It was at my GameStop from when I did the toy haul video. So hopefully I could. I forgot how much it was going for. I'll. Okay. All right. I don't think you got around to reviewing it yet. Okay. Give me a minute. Let me see how much it was going for, because that way you could tell me if this is a good price for this figure. All right. That's not the one I want. Okay. GameStop. Okay, where is it at? Let me see. Okay, here it is. It's going for $49.99. At that price, would you recommend it?
I would. What website are you on? Amazon?
Oh, no. When I did my GameStop toy haul video on my channel, it was at GameStop, going for that specific price.
Oh yeah. $49.99. You said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I recommend getting it at that price because it originally was selling for $65 at Target when it was first released last year.
Woo! Oh boy. Yeah, I'll definitely look at some reviews of that figure. I don't know why I did not want to get that figure. I think it's because, like, since they never released a Transformers Cyclops figure when they did the crossover Transformers Marvel figures,
Yeah.
they never made a Cyclops figure. People just wanted to get that figure as their Cyclops because it looks like Cyclops.
Yeah.
I think that's another reason why I never got that figure. And plus, I don't think they have an actual name for it. They just call it the X-Jet.
No, they did give it a name, and it is the lamest name they could have given to a Transformers figure.
Oh boy, what is that?
Ultimate letter X Spance. Ultimate X Spance.
Ah, man. I thought Ultimate Expanse had something to do with the crossover stuff, but what?
That's the name of the figure.
Oh my goodness, I don't know how to feel about that. Wow.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure you could come up with a better name, like what you call when you pretty much, if I'm not mistaken, you did not like the name of the Jurassic Park Jeep. You came up with a better name than JP93, if that's what the figure's called.
Yeah, I renamed him Jackknife.
Yeah, that right there is a better name for that figure.
Uh-huh.
Did you come up with a better name for the X-Jet, or haven't thought of one or anything?
I did, but I forgot to write it down, so I forgot what it was. I'm trying to remember it right now off the top of my head. Oh yeah, now I remember. It's kind of it isn't as great. It isn't as interesting as the Jurassic Park film, but I renamed Ultimate Expanse Accelerator.
No, that would have been a better name.
Uh-huh.
I hate to tell you, like that would have been a better name than Ultimate Expanse.
Uh-huh.
That I would have chosen that name over. Yeah. I mean, Gigawatt, okay. Maverick, okay.
Ectotron.
I'm trying to think. Ectotron, okay. What was that?
Yeah. No, I'm done.
Okay, but Ultimate X Spance, no. Oh, and another thing. I this will probably mess with your head way too much, and I might end off in a couple seconds, but okay. All right. What's the name of the? All right. JP93 is the name of the Ford Explorer tour van.
Yeah.
What's the name of the T-Rex?
The T-Rex's name is Tyrannicon Rex.
Oh, okay. And I guess that's a male character?
Actually, no. The T-Rex is female.
Okay, because I was going to say, if they called that a male character, in the film, every single dinosaur is a female.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, okay, thank God they followed up on, they didn't change that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And did you get around to opening that set?
Not yet. Later this week, I'm hoping to open it up and do a review on it.
Okay. I hope you got a good copy. And I'm definitely curious to see your opinion on the that set.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I did not want to ask this, but give me a sec. I'm gonna have to look at the Amazon, but how much was that set originally, or how much was that set going for when you got it?
The Jurassic Park set. It was originally going for $105.
Okay, let me see here. Hang on. Transformers Jurassic Park set. Oh, it had crossover there, but that's all right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here. Okay, it's going for 100. Excuse me. I clicked. That's not what I wanted. I don't want that. Give me a sec. Amazon's being glitchy right now. Where is it? Okay, there it is. Okay, it's going for $104.99. I'm curious. This is what I wanted to ask. Would you? Well, I'll have to wait. I'm sure you'll have to wait until you do your review on it. But do you recommend? Do you recommend that set? Do you recommend that set at that price? Put my phone on silent.
Well, to be honest, since I bought it at that price, yes, I do. But there is a copy in a damaged box that Amazon is selling out of their Amazon warehouse for just $95.67.
Oh, okay. Hold on. All right, I'll check that in a minute. All right. Hold on. Let me check that real quick. Oh, okay. $95.67. Okay.
Probably the last copy they have at that price.
Yeah. I would totally buy it if I had the money, but and I still hope to get T-Rex and that Tyrann and the Jurassic Park set. So okay. Okay. All right. I had to check my message real quick. But okay. Yeah. And I guess JP93 or Jackknife. I'm gonna call him Jackknife since that's the name you came up with for him.
Yeah.
You said that's the worst figure in the set. For what was your reasons? If you said it was the worst figure, I don't want to take.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't say that. I just said it had the worst name out of all the collaborative Transformers figures.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Thank you for correcting me. From the reviews you've seen, how good is the Jackknife?
It's not as terrible as Kingdom Rhinox, but it's not a gem like Gigawatt.
Okay. And hang on. All right.
Yeah. For instance, it has weirdly proportioned robot mode feet. The knees bend backwards due to transformation, and it has loose joints in the arms and hips.
Does it hold together pretty well? Like, does it fall apart or anything?
From the reviews I've seen, it holds together fairly decently. But here's the thing: my copy, even though it's still in the box, somehow spontaneously one of the wheels popped off.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know that's a reference, right?
Uh-huh.
when the T-Rex was attacking the children and he was tearing at the tire.
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess I guess the T-Rex already got the tire ripped off for you.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. But okay, but go ahead. Yeah, you were talking about that. The wheel came off. Go ahead.
Yeah, it spontaneously popped off inside the box, so that was no fun.
Okay. And this is another thing I want to ask. Since you mentioned that figure has no feet, and from the images that I looked at, that's pretty much what it is. Does it stand pretty good, or does it have trouble standing?
From what I've seen in the reviews, depending on how you pose it, it can have trouble standing up.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, I actually do hope I can get that crossover set, and
I hope you do, because despite their flaws, I still recommend getting them, because you look at the back of the box and you look at all the companies that had to work together to make those action figures exist. It's pretty incredible.
I hate to tell you this. Can you imagine how much money that figure will be worth, or in mid condition with all those companies?
That's why I bought duplicate copies of Ectotron, Gigawatt, and the X-Jet.
Oh, nice. Oh, and I hate to tell you this. I am never in my life. I bet I could look at a Google image right now and I could find it. Some screenshot images. But I'm going to say this. I am never going to forget the day when Gigawatt came out. People were scalping that figure for the same price that you could actually buy the real DeLorean for.
Exactly.
That was like even a price that you could probably buy a mansion for. And guess what? The ones that were selling that figure, that is literally hold on, I don't have them near me, but literally a figure this size, they were selling this figure for the price of a mansion. And guess what? They sold it. Yeah, for a figure this small, they actually bought that figure for the price of a mansion, or you could actually buy the actual car for. And I wonder how they feel still to this day. But if they bought that figure, I guess they had money that they could spare.
Yeah.
I would never I hate to tell you this, and I know you, and I know you would. You'll probably be on my side on this. If that's how much Gigawatt was going for at real retail price, I would never pay that.
No.
I would rather not have that figure. And plus, can you imagine how many more Transformers you could get with that money? I mean, come on now.
Mm-hmm.
But this one's probably going to be stretching it, and I know that they'll probably never do this. But real quick, have you ever seen the movie Karate Kid?
I have.
Okay, I want to make sure. Like, they probably won't do this, but since there's a Netflix series going on called Cobra Kai, it's basically a sequel to the films, with the same actors. Also, I watched the new season today. They could do Daniel's yellow car or Mr. Miyagi's old pickup truck, but that would be a weird crossover. But still, and you could have the car be like a karate character, kind of like Drift or a Ninja Bot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or basically a Transformer that does martial artists instead of, you know what I mean? Or karate, I should say.
Yeah.
But, and also I do want to say, I forgot the actor's name, but the actor who played Mr. Miyagi, may he rest in peace.
Yeah, Pat, his first name was Pat. I forgot his last name.
Yeah, but man, I'm gonna say this. I still miss that actor. He was a good actor. But yeah, and still to this day, since they released the new season of Cobra Kai, still may you rest in peace.
Yeah.
And
Pat Morita, that was his name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And also, real quick, I will say this: the voice he used in the films was not his actual voice. He actually made his voice a little deeper, but if you watch the interviews and you could hear what he actually sounds like, I was shocked. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought that was his actual voice in the films. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
wait, what?
Oh yeah, no. He guest starred on MASH. He appeared in a couple of episodes, and he used his natural voice in MASH.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I can't remember what episodes he appeared in. He appeared in, I think, 2 or 3 of them, and if you watch his appearance, the episodes of MASH that he appears on, he used his natural voice there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely check it out.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, and before I end off, I think I'm still gonna watch the reviews of the X-Jet, but I think you convinced me to literally spend. I'll probably do this in the future. I'll probably spend right around $100 for the Jurassic Park crossover set because hey, I like Jurassic Park. I definitely wouldn't mind some Jurassic Park Transformers. Same for Back to the Future. I love Back to the Future, and thanks to Mr. Slipstream, I got Gigawatt. So, and I'm not much of a Top Gun person. I'll probably pass on that figure. So, and since I love Marvel and X-Men, I'll definitely try to get the X-Jet. So,
Oh yeah. But yeah, I hope
and,
you'll consider getting the X-Jet because, warning, the transformation is more complex than Kingdom Beast Wars Megatron, but it's still a fun figure to have.
all right. Oh, and I'm curious, is there any QC issues or any things I need to be aware of, like something
Yes,
that could break or anything?
yes, the wingtips pop off at any moment. Oh,
Oh God.
yeah, just like a little tap, and they will pop off by accident. So
Mm. Mm-mm.
just be wary of the wingtips.
Okay. Oh, and what figures does it come with? I know it comes with Wolverine.
Yeah, and then it comes with the X-Men villain character Sabretooth.
Ah, nice. Wolverine's brother, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I
Yeah, I had to.
I haven't read too much of the X-Men comics, so I don't have too much knowledge on Sabretooth.
Yeah, I don't. And for Marvel fans that watch my channel, I'm sorry, I do not read comic books. I haven't read Back to the Future or Shattered Glass Transformers comics. Like, I haven't read none of that stuff. But I do watch the Marvel films. Like, if I watch trailer breakdowns or movie breakdowns of Marvel, when they bring up the comic books, there is where I learn that, oh, that's from a comic. So please don't hate me for that. I'm just not a big reader on comics. But I will say this, I do find a lot of the IDW Transformers comics pretty tragic, especially stuff like Shattered Glass. So yeah, I do want to point that out. But all right, and well, besides Gigawatt, since I already have that figure, I guess Ectotron. Oh, real quick, I will say this before I end off.
Yeah.
Do you recommend both the regular Ectotron figure and the Afterlife version, or just one of them? I'm curious.
Yeah. I only recommend getting both if you're an avid Ghostbusters fan. And if you have to get just one of them, I recommend getting the Afterlife figure because it comes with an additional ghost. The original version of Ectotron only came with Slimer, and then the Afterlife version comes with 2 ghosts. I can't remember the name of the blue ghost that it comes with.
Yeah, I haven't watched the new Ghostbusters movie yet. I'm still waiting for it to come out on streaming. So, but yeah, okay, yeah. If I come across that figure, and if I'm not mistaken, it was a Target exclusive. So
Yeah, that second version
yeah,
was.
yeah. Hopefully, I'll be able to find that figure. So yeah, I'll definitely try to get the Afterlife Ghostbusters Transformer, the Jurassic Park crossover collection, and the X-Men jet.
Oh yeah, I really hope you'll get all those figures.
Oh, I hope so too. And don't worry, I'll definitely keep my eye out for the that Netflix Soundwave figure for you, because I really do want you to have that figure in your collection, because I would if they, to be honest, I hope every day. Like if I'm unable to find it for a good price, I hope every day that they'll re-release that figure somehow.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I just looked at the name of the extra ghost that Ectotron, the Afterlife version of Ectotron, comes with. His name is Muncher.
Oh, Muncher.
Uh-huh.
Is does the Afterlife Ectotron have a different name, or is it still called Ectotron? Because I mean, they
Yeah.
have pretty much a different head sculpt.
No,
And I
it's
didn't.
no. Yeah, no, it's still Ectotron. The only difference is that he has a new head sculpt. He has a new head sculpt, in which his goggles and his mouth plate are lowered. So, whereas the original Ectotron was more like a average Ectotron, this is a combat ready Ectotron.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and another difference in the sculpting is the side of the Ecto One that the ladder is on. On the original version of Ectotron, it ended up on his right side, but on the Afterlife version, it's on his left side.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And all right, I'll definitely be on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
And still to this day, I don't know what their next Transformers crossover figure will be. Is there any rumors or leaks on anything if you know?
Nothing that I've heard.
Okay. All right. I'll definitely try to look into that. I honestly hope we do get a Star Trek Transformer because looking at that comic book art makes me really want a Star Trek Transformers figure.
Oh, same here.
And I will confess, I do have a Star Trek Enterprise in my collection. It's from the reboot movie, but to be honest, I don't know if anyone's interested ever collects Playmobil stuff. I have the Playmobil DeLorean. I'm actually happy with that thing. I don't care much for the figures, but I would really love to get the Playmobil Star Trek Enterprise. That thing is big, but I think it goes for right around $200 to $300 or $100 to $300. I don't know, or $100 or $200, right around there. I don't know specifically, but it's pretty big and it has lights and all that. But I really don't want to pay that much for something like that. But
oh yeah.
But like I said, I will be so happy if they make a Star Trek Transformer, or if we get rumors.
Oh yeah.
And like you said, TFN Geek, and like I said, if no one can keep secrets at all, especially if it ends up on the internet. Like, for example, Transformers toy listings. People manage to find it and put it out there on the internet, and boom, you can't take it down. When it's out there, it's out there.
Oh yeah.
No undoing it. But yeah, I think I rambled on. Oh, real quick, I did want to mention, and oh man, I hate going on, but I have to ask this. What did you think of the Origins Bumblebee figure? I saw your review.
Yeah, I loved it.
All right, that's good. And I will say this: I'm glad you got that figure, and so am I.
Mm-hmm.
That figure is definitely worth. Oh, what line would you put that figure in? Like the 86 line or the Netflix series line, since it has War for Cybertron trilogy on the back of the box?
Yeah. So outside of the Origins Bumblebee line, I put it in the Netflix line.
I put it in the Siege line.
Mm.
I don't know about you, but I might end up moving that figure to the Kingdom line since that figure was released right around Kingdom anyways. So, but anyways, would you like to share where they can find you?
Sure. So you guys can find me here on YouTube. You can find me on Discord. I love to talk everything Transformers. And thank you, Ghost Solar Master Starscream, for having me on your live stream tonight. And thank you so much for the Sparkless Seeker. According to Amazon, it should be arriving on Tuesday of this week. So thank you again for that.
Oh, no problem, man. Yeah, just let me know if you need me to send you money. When you are able to ship out the figures, let me know how much the shipping is, and if you need me to give you money for the shipping, I'll definitely send you some money for that also.
Yeah, thank you very much.
No problem. And Yeah, and I'll definitely do an unboxing and a review for those figures also. And thank you for the Leader Class Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime and Jetfire figure.
Mm-hmm.
And any by the way, any updates on videos you got coming up or anything?
No, not really.
Okay, I want to make sure. All right, and you can find me here on YouTube, obviously, at The Ghost of Lord Master Starscream. Same for my Instagram and Discord page, and also on TikTok. And I think that's about it. And I'm hoping to get 2 reviews out, maybe later on tomorrow, or 3. But I'm hoping to be able to get that done. But yeah, with that, guys, I think that's about it. And I hope to probably do another live stream tomorrow. If I don't do one tomorrow, I'll probably do it on Monday when Ruben gets his Wi-Fi back. Because I would like him to be on the live streams, and I feel bad that he ain't here tonight. But hey, and I feel bad that he had to start out the new year without Wi-Fi. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And also I hope everyone is having a really good New Year's Day. So yeah, it's the start of a new year. More figures to collect. And yeah, with that, guys, I think that's about it. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. And this is the Ghost of Lord Master Starscream saying, Seekers, transform and rain fire. Good night, everyone.